Hey guys, hey, and welcome to the Fibre Morphics podcast, episode 9.
Episode 9.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I'm Hope,
And I'm Nina.
and I'm Hopey_Dunks or the Fibre Alchemist on Instagram, and Hopey Dunks on Ravelry.
And I'm Bert Violet on Ravelry and Zoe Fjords on Instagram.
Cool. So I hope you've had a fantastic week. Thank you very much for joining us. So we're coming to you from Dunedin, and we're
Cloudy grey Dunedin.
Yes. At the moment we're in our Polytech library. So if you see us staring that way, there's a window full of library people. So yeah. So how's your week been?
Yeah, pretty busy actually.
Yeah. Are you wearing anything handmade today?
No, not really.
I feel like I'm not either.
Yeah.
I was, but I took it off. I was too hot.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Oh well, we'll jump straight into our whip section then.
Yes.
So would you like to go first?
Sure. What have I been working on? I've been working away on my cardigans, so I've done a bit since last time I showed you.
Now which cardigan is this? Is this the one you're spinning?
Yes, it's one I'm spinning.
Cool.
Yeah. And I didn't really talk much in detail about it last week. So I'll probably show you like a picture of the pattern so you have a better idea of what it's looking like.
Yeah.
And once again, I'm in the middle of a row, which is annoying, but that's what happens. So I'm sort of halfway down the body now, I think. So I'll hold it up the right way. I've got quite a lot of. It's quite big at the moment, but there we go.
Oh, that's cool.
So the interesting thing about this pattern is that the lace starts off at the top and you add a repeat every 8 rows or so. So eventually, which way am I going? This way. Eventually, it sort of forms a triangle at the back. The back.
Yeah.
I'll show you a picture to make more sense. So this is what it looks like in the end. And the back is kind of like this. So eventually the lace repeats meet up at the back.
Oh, cool.
Sort of like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm getting a bit behind on my spinning, so I need to spin some more yarn before I can keep on going with this project.
And what's the pattern called?
It's called...
Oh, sorry.
It's called the Curda Cardigan.
Yeah.
By... What's her name? I'm very unprepared for some
Sorry
reason.
to put you on the spot.
It's by Yarn Madness, and it's on Knitty.com.
Oh, cool. Awesome. Well, I look forward to seeing when you add some more yarn to it, because it's looking really nice.
Thank you.
And is it merino?
It's merino Romney blend,
Awesome.
so it's 50-50, which is good because it should wear a bit better than merino by itself. Merino tends to peel really easily, even though it's really soft and lovely to wear. Blended with the Romney, which is sort of a coarser fibre, will definitely be more wearable.
Whip number 2.
Okay, whip number 2. I'll talk about this later in my FOs, but I made a vest for my niece, and I started a new one just because the pattern's just so easy. And it's called the Pebble Vest by Nicole Law, and I'll put the spelling of her name down the bottom. So I've cast this one on, and I've got about this much so far. And it's just a very simple stockinette and garter kind of vest.
Yeah.
And this is the same sock yarn as I've mentioned before, so the pattern sock yarn. And I'm using it 2 strands together to make like an 8 ply, like a DK weight.
Yeah.
And what else can I say?
So is it a little bit like those little Milos people in there?
Yeah, it is kind of like a Milo actually.
Right.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm like trying to imagine it in my head.
It's just a sort of like a simple vest that sort of buttons up down the side, on the side and on the arm. So it's really easy to put on babies, obviously.
Yeah.
And it's a really simple, mindless pattern.
Oh, cool.
And so I'm making this for my nephew, who is about 6 months old.
Yep. And it's hand dyed?
Yeah, this is hand dyed.
Yeah,
of course.
Cool.
And I'm using it on my Knit Pro circular needles.
Awesome.
I'm really enjoying this. Yeah,
I'm looking forward to seeing it
It's
finished.
really sort of stretchy and squishy, so it's quite to work on. Yeah,
it'll do it for a wee while.
True.
I only have one whip because I'm being monogamous, because I have absolutely no time to knit at the moment. So these are my Flamingo Glacier socks, and I started them off in Franz Joseph when we were travelling around the West Coast. And they are very pink, which I love. But they also have these little bursts of kind of blues, which reminded me of the glacier. So hence glacier, and the fact I was at one when I started them. But the second one, I am down to here, so turning the foot heel. But I realised I didn't do enough rows on my heel flap, so I need to rip it out and do it again. But I just haven't gotten around to it because I've been so tired. So yeah, hopefully once I turn the heel properly, then they'll be finished really quickly. But this is just a Hokitika sock yarn that I dyed up using acid dyes. And yeah, I like it a lot more knitted up than I did in the skein. In the skein I was a bit like, I don't know, but knitted up, I really like it. So
cool. And is this your sock recipe that you've come up with?
Yes. Yeah. So it's just perfect for my feet. And the other thing that makes the OCD side of me go yay is that when you fold them over, they like fold in half perfectly. So the foot length is the same length as the cuff, which just makes my day. Purely because when I put them in my sock drawer, it's all nice and even. But yeah. So yeah, I think that's the pattern that I'll use for my socks from now on, because it works, it's comfortable, it doesn't fall down, it fits all of my shoes. Cool. So yeah, I think that I'm more of a interesting yarn with a plain pattern sock knitter rather than a plain yarn and an interesting pattern.
Fair enough.
Yeah. But yeah, it's good to work these things out though. It's taken me a few socks, but I have worked it out. So yeah. So hopefully these will be finished next time I see you. Awesome. Bows, and Nina has an adorable one. Yes. First up.
This is the vest I was talking about before. So the same as my whip that I'm working on for my nephew. This is for my niece, Finnegan, and same yarn, hand dyed by me. And yeah, as you can see, it's a really, well, it's cute, but it's also really, I don't know.
It's just cute.
I'm lost for words, basically. Yeah,
and
exactly.
It has little love heart buttons.
It does. Little matching purple buttons.
Oh, am I showing it right? There we go. Yeah. They're cute. Yeah. So, yeah, I can't wait to see that on her. It's so cute.
I'm going to ask for photos.
Yeah. Demand them.
I will.
Yeah. Oh, nice. With number 2.
So I finished the socks for my mum, and I've just been holding on to them. Well, her birthday is this Saturday, so
cool.
I'm going to give these to her then.
Yeah.
But yeah, these are the finished pair, and I'm really happy with them.
Yeah.
And and she already knows about them, so they're not a surprise.
Yeah.
And she also watches this podcast, so
we just have to like delay it coming out for a bit.
No, it's fine. She's seen them.
Yeah.
And I've got her to try them on and stuff. But yeah, finished these.
Oh, that's awesome. So they're the same yarn as the little vest that you just knitted?
Yes, same yarn. Yes.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So how much kind of mileage are you getting out of the yarn? Like how much of the ball did this take?
This took less than 100 grams for these socks.
Oh wow.
So it's pretty good. I mean, you can knit pretty long socks out of 100 grams, I reckon.
Yeah.
Because I had multiple skeins for the different colours.
Yeah.
But this, for example, this is less than 100 grams in itself as well. So I had quite a lot left over.
Yeah. From
knitting this vest. So it's really good value for money, I reckon that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you knit a pair of socks, you might have leftovers.
Lovely.
Yes,
exactly. Awesome. Well, I hope your mum enjoys them.
Yeah.
Happy birthday. So I actually have one FO, and it's one that I knitted something else and I ripped it out because I didn't have enough yarn, and I knitted something else. So this is actually a pattern of mine, so I'm kind of excited. I'm not wearing the right outfit to show it, but I'm sure you can all just use your imaginations. But this, I've called it the Comet Shawl. I don't know if that's the right thing to call it. So if you can come up with a better name, please let me know. Interesting names are always good. Now, I haven't sewn in the ends. I was going to apologise for that, but I've decided I'm not. I've been too busy. I don't care. But this is it.
Oh,
wow. I don't know if you can see that very well.
What an interesting shape.
Yeah, it's really kind of tricky. But you can wear it like this. What way am I going? This thing always confuses me. I'm seeing it the opposite.
Yeah,
so I'm really confused.
Disorientating.
So you can wear it like that, or you can. I tried it on with my black dress at home, and it looked quite cool.
Yeah.
Just wear it around your shoulders like a bit of a wrap, and the sides come down to like points, which I find quite cool.
Yeah.
And then the back is just like I feel like it's like a tricky captain's uniform. But yeah, so I really enjoyed that. It took 4 balls of Katia yarn. And yeah, it's a blend, but this yarn is actually from one of my amazing friends in Barcelona. She sent it to me, so I've been waiting for something kind of special to knit it up in, and I wanted something that looked a little bit meteorish, just because of the kind of silver running through it, and so that's how I got to the shape. But yeah, so if anyone would like to test this for me, I will hopefully have a testable pattern by the end of the week. So please get in touch on Ravelry, or I might actually put up a testing group in our Ravelry page. So if you would like to test it, please let me know. It's really simple. It's just increases and decreases and garter stitch. But yeah, so I'm quite excited about that.
Yeah, I think it's really cool. I haven't seen a shawl with that kind of shape before.
Yeah, well, I thought it was a little bit unusual, and why not?
Is it knit from side to side?
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's knit. If I hold it like that, you start up here on this point, and then you go along here to that main point, and then you start doing your decreases so that it decreases down there. So it's nice and symmetrical. So theoretically, if you fold it over, it should be identical on both sides.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So I will put that up, and if you want to test it, or if you have a fantastic pattern name, then just comment in the thread. Spinning.
I've done a little bit of spinning today. This week, rather. Fortnight, whatever.
In the last time period since we saw you.
But I have been doing a bit of fibre prep. So a while ago you gave me some Romney fleece.
Yes.
And I washed it, and I dyed it as well, and I sort of prepared it.
Cool.
I'll show you what I've done. Sort of get myself organised. So I've made another gradient.
Oh, I saw these on Instagram.
Yeah, I posted this on Instagram a little while ago. What order do they go in? Good question. So I think this is the reddest one. So it goes from a red one to sort of a magenta to a purple to a sort of bluish purple, and then it sort of blends into a blue. So yeah, this is my gradient.
That's awesome.
And I really should do larger amounts of fibre, because when I spin this up, it's going to be barely anything.
Yeah.
But it is fun to do. And I should really wash some more fleece, because it's a really good fibre.
Yeah.
Like, it's got a really long fibre length.
Staple length.
Staple length, rather, yeah. So it's really good for spinning.
Yeah.
And yeah, I just had fun cutting it up.
Oh, it looks lovely. So when you spin it, will you do like Navajo plight so that you keep that gradient?
Definitely. Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
And this is also food dyes. I always use food dyes. I don't actually have any acid dyes, to be honest.
But the colours you get from your food dyes are just amazing. So there's no difference really. And from what I've heard, they last just as long. So
I think so.
And they're non-toxic, so you may as well. Whereas I have to wear like a respirator when I do my dyeing.
I get a bit nervous about if I was using acid dyes in the kitchen, sort of, using the same space that you're cooking in as well. With food dyes, I don't have to worry about what I'm doing. I can splash it on the bench, it doesn't matter. If I splash it on myself, it doesn't matter. So,
Oh, that's good. I'm really looking forward to seeing this spin up.
Yeah.
Really good. Right, so my second spinning of the week is actually stainless steel, which I never thought I would be spinning, but I found some in the Melton Woolen Mills before it closed down, and I thought, you know what, I've got to try it. It's just so weird, I have to try. And I don't want to touch it because it's just the feeling. It's like we were just talking about it. It's kind of like nails down a chalkboard kind of feeling, but in a ball of fiber. So I will touch it for you guys. But here we go. So this is it, and this is stainless steel. And
It's strange.
It's
we can make it into a fiber.
I know. I don't know how. I should look into it because I mean it must be kind of interesting. But it spins quite a bit like silk. Okay. So I don't know if the properties there are the same or what, but the way in which it spins is the same. And once it has spun up, it is so strong.
It would be.
So the tensile strength must be really good. But it just when you squish it, it's like rubbing cotton buds together that are slightly wet.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna put that down now, and I'll show you the spinning. Oh wait, I'll get my book because otherwise you won't see it. It'll just reflect everywhere. But this is what I've spun. I've spun it reasonably thin. It's just been a tester to see what I can do with it, really.
So what's it like to spin? You said it's like silk.
Yeah, it's not as nice as silk.
Yeah, I imagine so.
Yeah, silk's lovely, but I found that I had to moisturize my hands really heavily before I spun it because it's like silk that it snags on all your loose skin. So, yeah, but it's not, I wouldn't say it's enjoyable because it's like it's squeaking on itself and it's, yeah. So
nothing like wool then, no.
No. Because I thought maybe if I spun it up, it might be a little bit like, it might have the properties of kind of wire. So then I thought, if I knit with it, it might be like a shapeable thing.
Yeah.
But I don't think so. Because it doesn't really hold its shape. Like,
no, it looks quite flexible.
Just bounces back. So
yeah.
I'm not sure what I'll do with it, but it's an experiment. And, you know, I'm all for experimenting. And it only cost me $5 for 50 grams. So I'm not going to complain. But it will be annoying that if I end up liking it, I can't get more. Because I've never seen it before other than the Melton Woolen Mill. But I'm definitely going to have to look into the processing of how they actually make it. It's boggling my mind.
I'd be very interested to
Don't understand. It's also it's a little bit like candy floss, isn't it?
Yeah, actually. Yeah, I mentioned it. Yeah,
but like
some kind of texture,
like off candy floss. Yeah. Like it's been made and then left for a while and it's gone. Yeah. But yeah, so those are my spins for this week. Yes. Spinning this week. So we're just restarting this because we had an alarm go off. Yep. So, I have a whole heap, but I'm just going to show you the ones that I'm actively working on because the others are just kind of sitting there, really. So the first one is this one, which is Pansies by Kimberly Wools. So she's a New Zealand-based dyer. And I'm just going to see if I can show you it properly by putting this behind. That way. And I'm doing it kind of like a lace weight. And my plan is to Navajo ply it, just to get a little bit thicker. And then knit a really thin open scarf from it. So it's 100% merino and I'm loving it. But it's going to sound really silly, but I've only just worked out how to spin quickly. Like this took me a month and this is only 50 grams.
Yeah.
And I thought, why is this taking so long? Like I'm looking at people on Instagram and they're spinning up really quickly and playing even quicker. Why can't I?
Yeah.
So I played around with my tension a little bit and with my treadle speed and I've finally gotten quick. So the past 3 days I've spun up 25 grams of fibre. Whereas before that took me 3 weeks.
That's really interesting. So could you figure out why you were
I think
so slow?
Maybe it was because I was such a perfectionist. I was, really trying to get it right. But I don't think that I had it set up so that I had enough twist per rotation of my wheel
Mm-hmm.
or push of my treadle. And because of that, it was just taking longer to get enough twist in, and therefore it was taking me longer to pull it out.
Mm-hmm.
So now I'm much quicker, and I'm not as finicky about tiny differences in evenness. Because before I was really trying to get it all perfect. But at the end of the day, this isn't going to be singles. It's going to be Navajo plied,
Mm-hmm.
and that'll even it out. And when I wash it, it'll fall out again.
That's
so
true.
it'll be okay. But yeah, so that's number 1 this week, and I'll show you the next one after I put in a photo of this. Rich, other fabulous things.
Cool. Just some sort of ideas that have been bouncing around my head for future projects. So with the leftovers from my mum's socks, I have all of this to use up. I dyed up some more of the same yarn. I managed to get this really dark black colour.
That's
kind of black. It was blue and white to begin with, and I over-dyed it with black. So my thinking for this is I want to make a cowl for my partner, because he rides a motorbike.
Yeah.
So it gets quite cold in winter. Yeah. And there's this pair of mittens, and I'll insert a picture here.
Yeah.
That has like a feral kind of intarsia pattern. It's sort of like a hydra. So I think with tentacles.
Yeah.
You know, yeah. So my idea is to turn that into a cowl with sort of like a. Have you ever seen like a braided edging?
Yes.
Where you braid 2 colours together.
Yeah.
I'll try that as well because I've never done that before. So that's Or I'd use this for the background, obviously, and then these for the colour work. And I just started a pair of booties that I didn't bring today for my niece out of the same yarn as the best. So they're sort of like Mary Jane slippers.
Yeah.
With a little strap and button.
Oh, cute.
And my other plan, I didn't bring the yarn. Don't know why. I did mention it before. I was going to make like a feral vest or a cable vest.
Yes. Yeah.
And I tried that idea out, but it sort of failed miserably. So I'm trying to figure out what to do with the yarn. And I really want to do a feral vest, but I want to do one that's sticked.
Yeah.
So I can do it around. So sticked armholes and the neckline, which is like a really big challenge.
Oh my gosh.
Because I've done sticking on the front of a garment before, but never armholes, which just seems quite tough to me, but I'd like to give it a go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah. So those are my future projects.
Yeah. Awesome. I don't know if I have any. I know. I haven't lost my knitting mojo or anything like that. I'm just super busy at the moment.
You are.
So I'm not sure. I might just make some more of my pattern and see if it actually works.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do have a whole heap of wool that needs dyed though. So
cool.
I'm looking into how I will go about that because I'm not sure at the moment. There's so many different possibilities when you dye yarn that I don't know which one to go for. So I think I have like 5 balls and they need dyed. So I will work on that. Maybe next time I'll have something weird and wonderful to show you all. Yeah.
Is that for you mentioned exploration station? Is that what you're thinking, or you want to do
I don't know. I'm kind of over big things at the moment. Yeah,
fair enough.
Like I've been looking through my knitted drawer because I have a drawer that I just put all my knitted stuff in, and every day I've been looking for something just light to wear around my neck, something that's thin and it's not too bulky, and everything that I have, it's really deep at this bit here, so it bulks up. And like that's fine. It looks really nice, but I'm at the point where actually I need a few things that are smaller. So I'll maybe look into some patterns that are less wide or have less depth. Yeah, so if you have any, just chuck them at me. Please feel free. But I also have. Do you remember when I went to Clyde to see Touch Yarns?
Yes.
Yeah, so I bought some silk and cashmere there, and I have an idea for a cowl with that. So I may work on that. I've been thinking about that for a long time and not done it. Okay. Maybe I need to do it.
Yeah.
I'm just scared of doing it and it not working because it's beautiful yarn. But can always rip it out.
Exactly.
Always.
Try again.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. So out and about. Have you been out and about?
No.
Bye.
Especially not this last weekend where it just rained constantly.
Oh, I know. So we're supposed to be, is it spring? Who knows?
I don't know.
I think it's winter, to be honest. Like
It's switched to winter all
Yeah,
of a sudden. It was really hot the last few weeks, and
Yeah.
all of a sudden cold.
And now it's just really bad again. So the whole weekend it's rained. And yesterday we didn't get above 10 degrees, which is, I think, 50 Fahrenheit.
Which is crazy for March, because March is the first month of autumn.
Yeah.
So
It just, the heck's going on? So, I mean, I'm kind of happy in one way because I can wear my knits.
Yeah.
But in another
it's a
way,
transition season, so it's not quite cold enough to wear them.
Yes.
You have to just keep on taking off layers.
Yeah.
It's so
Yeah.
annoying.
You kind of go throughout the day of, I'll wear it, I won't, I'll wear it, I won't. Yeah, but we'll see. It's all right, though, because I've only had 3 days where it's been too hot to knit.
Mm-hmm.
So I did set up the fan at home and had it blasting cold there on my hands so I
nice.
could knit. But, yeah, so, no, we don't have any exciting photos for you this week, but hopefully next week.
Yeah, I think next time. Have you got any planning, like outings planned?
No.
You're going to Okanui at some point.
Yes,
that
yeah,
coming up?
so next week, I think.
Yep.
Yeah, should be going to Orokonui to learn how to harvest harakiki. So for those of you that don't know, I think that's just the Māori word for flax. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll learn how to harvest that, and then I think most of the class will be making kind of twine out of it for necklaces and things, but I would love to spin it. So that's going to be one of my challenges.
It's going to be really interesting, I think.
Yeah, and we'll see what happens because, I mean, traditionally Māori people, I don't think really spun things. They kind of braided and twisted.
Did a lot of weaving.
Yeah. So using it on a modern spinning wheel, I don't know how that will go. So it'll be really interesting. So make sure that you keep me, make sure that I tell you next time. I can't remember what the word I'm looking for
I'll remind
is.
you. Yeah.
Yeah, remind me that I need to tell you guys about that. No, we'll take my camera with me. Yeah.
Awesome.
Cool. So
Okay.
that's us for this fortnight. Not an awful lot, but hopefully we'll have more next time we see you. It'll be less busy, potentially. Maybe not.
More crafting time. Nice.
Doesn't look that way, but
No, me neither. But,
we'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you very much for joining us. If you are a return viewer, thank you for coming back. We really appreciate it. For those that are new, we hope that you've enjoyed us. And normally we do have more to show you and are a little bit longer, but yeah, life just got away on us this week. So. But yeah, thank you very much, and be sure to check in on our Ravelry group. We would love to hear from you guys. Any comments about the podcast itself, any questions, anything like that, or anything you want to know about, just go ahead and chuck them in there. So the Ravelry group is the Fibre Morphics podcast. Look us up, join up, and all our show notes are on there as well. So have a fantastic week. Thank you again for joining us, and see you next time.
See you soon.
Bye.
Bye.